Got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has shown over the years that he remains one of the most versatile stars in the league. He said, "I pride myself on being effective on both ends. I try to do it all, play the right way, and just get lost in the game. I'll do everything I can to win." And guys, there's still not much he can't do with his combination of size and athleticism.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows it. Thank you. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Donovan Mitchell.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. We've got Yusuf Nurkic. Jason Tatum is out there with Carter. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Conley in at the point. And for Portland, Paul George is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Whiteside. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Powell in at the 3. Greg, I think it's going to be a battle of the boards, a battle of rebounding. And you know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
Here we go. Well, you know, Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, those guys got after it as well as anybody who's ever played.
LeBron passes to George. Whiteside. A screen on Mitchell. Whiteside trying to break free. Good, nice job down low.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Conley kicks to Nurkic. The dish to Tatum. Three-pointer. Trains the three-pointer.
You can't let Tatum fire away from there. I mean, he's capable of really hurting you from distance.
Conley against LeBron. Now, here's George. Defense is right there. Tries again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. It's his first trip to the line.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from George.
And, you know, you go back to that horrific leg injury in Vegas back in 2014, and Paul George hasn't just made it back to the NBA. He's come back a better player.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Conley the pass to Carter. Tatum against Powell. Carter with a screen on Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Mitchell. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Powell will bring it up for Portland. last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Only surprise is that the margin wasn't greater. I mean, somehow they managed to hang around despite the lack of effort.
And Wendell Carter, the big man out of Duke, he's done a good job improving his distribution.
Yeah, Greg, I mean, not a playmaker by any means, but he's learned to pass well inside. I mean, he can create a lot of chances for his teammates.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. They get the rebound, and so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Now, realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Conley against James. It's Powell on the wing. Portland no good that time either. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Conley, the pass to Tatum. Over James. Tatum's shot is off. Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Shoots the 3. Carter pulls it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Conley against James. Carter outside. Nurkic a screen on Ariza. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
And because of Whiteside's instincts and awareness, he can pretty much block anything in his proximity.
Powell finds Ariza. And here's George. Ariza trying to break loose. And it's George missing. And here is Conley. 9 points last game out. Pass to Tatum. Back to Conley. Clock at 6. Over James. Conley's shot is off.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
Back to James. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Whiteside, good.
You know, with the 9.5-foot standing reach, Whiteside never has trouble getting off a shot.
Mitchell kicks to Nurkic. Outside Conley. The pass to Tatum. Nurkic setting the pick for Tatum. The Grizzlies with another miss.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots. He'd be better off passing them.
Here's George. Plays it up and banks it in. George has got 6.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there. Let's see the stat sheet here on Mike Conley. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 10 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Nurkic a screen on LeBron. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And at the midway point, Chris, what stands out about this phase of the regular season to you?
Well, usually the standings have solidified, Kevin. The favorites, the cellar dwellers. We had some great stories. And this is where the front offices has to take a hard look at their roster and maybe look to make some moves as well.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he sinks the second.
And during Ariza's career, he has established himself as an effective role player and fantastic outside shooter and a tenacious defender.
To the inside, Nurkic. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
James, the pass to Ariza. He kicks to George. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Powell. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And the slick pass from George set that up well. He has such a natural instinct for where to send the ball.
Now here's Tatum. 29 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
And here's Whiteside. Following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Powell, no one around him, tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Powell against Tatum. Carter with a screen on LeBron. Here's Conley. The kick out to Tatum. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Rudy Gay's checked in for Nurkic. Five on the clock. Mitchell finds Gay. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. George against Mitchell. Outside, George misses the three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Tatum. Gay, a screen on LeBron. Some solid defense from Robinson.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Stolen by Mitchell. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. And the rejection by James.
A versatile, talented defender. LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to swat shots away.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but it hasn't been successful.
Now here's Powell. 11 points for him in that last game against Phoenix.
Not to mention his defense. I mean, he was a terror. He came away with 3 steals and caused a whole lot of headaches.
To have a knockdown three-point shooter with George's size and skill gives Coach a lot of options on the offensive end.
James against Conley. Gay outside. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. But it's no good. Powell dishes to George. James looking around. Yep, it counts. Now it's a 6-point Trailblazer lead.
Inside touch from James. Now, once he gets prime positioning, goes the work.
And this is year one of LeBron's two-year, $85 million extension. And, Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Johnson's checked in for Ariza. Malik Beasley comes in for Norman Powell. Alec Burks checked in for George. And it's T.J. McConnell in for James. And so it's Memphis with it. 6-point game. Mitchell passes to Gay. He doesn't hit that one. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Here's Beasley. It's rebounded by Memphis.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Leonard kicks to Williams. Drives to the hoop. Gay trying to break free. Shot's good by Williams.
And such a nimble ball handler. Williams makes quick work of getting down the lane, and he'll drive all night long if they let him.
Now, here's McConnell. And the rejection by Leonard. Mitchell against McConnell. The drive by Mitchell. Williams kicks to Gay. 6 on the shot clock. Over Johnson. Robinson pulls it in.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
Dishes to Burks. Robinson sets a screen for McConnell. Into the lane. That shot off. Gay with the defensive effort. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 4. Pass to Mikhailuk. Memphis moving that ball around. Shot's good by Gay.
And the wily athleticism of Gay helps him in these situations. Just so clever at finding ways to bury shots against defenders.
Mitchell against McConnell. Pass to Williams. The 19-foot shot doesn't go for him. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Burks against Williams. Robinson sets a screen for Burks. That one off the back iron and out.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Outside Leonard. He dishes it to Williams. Over Robinson. A shot by Williams, no good.
He's going to have a tough time hitting that if he can't create a little more space for himself.
Johnson finds McConnell. Burks in the corner. Outside Robinson. Johnson, the pass to Robinson. There's the pass to Beasley. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Memphis trailing here. Mitchell outside. Pass to Gay. Over Beasley. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist by Mitchell.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Beasley outside. On the wing, Johnson. To end the cold streak. And Malik Beasley with the 3. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
They get burned this time. That's a shot they're willing to give up, though.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Gay, a screen on Burks. Here's Williams. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
What a scorer this guy is. Inside, outside, mid-range. Williams is capable of doing damage from anywhere. And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Portland. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be back with you shortly. And one of the league leaders in steals and deflections, T.J. McConnell, explains how he causes havoc on the floor.
It's all about just reading the way they're passing the ball in. If I see a moment of weakness or they dislodge and give me a chance to get in and get my hand in there, I try to take advantage of it.
He does. Boy, he is all hustle.
An undrafted back in 2015. But that energy and effort is what's earned McConnell a place in this league.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Portland.
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Carter out there with Nurkic. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then it's Conley, and it's Mitchell in at the 2-guard spot. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. And that one, good. Whiteside's got his second bucket tonight.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Beasley against Mitchell. Passes it to Nurkic. Portland grabs the miss. LeBron's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And James throws it down hard.
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Conley dishes to Carter. Kicks it to Tatum. Mitchell against Beasley. Mitchell passes to Nurkic. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Nurkic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
Now here's Whiteside. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And he's good on the 3-ball. LeBron's got the lead up to 9 now for Portland.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Mitchell looking it over. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Mitchell's got 5.
And that's Mitchell at his best, playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
Trailblazers moving the ball around. Pass to Dragic. LeBron left side. Over Tatum. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Mitchell against Beasley. The pass to Nurkic. Back to Mitchell. He takes it in. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second. And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Now here's Whiteside. From deep. Mike Conley with the rebound. The dish now to Mitchell. Nurkic a screen on Dragic. Mitchell with it. George picks him up, and it's Mitchell missing. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
A different look now for Portland. Visa comes in for Malik Beasley. And Norman Powell subbed in for LeBron. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Outside Tatum lets the 3 fly. And again, Memphis no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Shoots from the elbow. The shot by Powell, no good.
The setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Conley against Dragic. Carter with a screen on Dragic. Conley dishes to Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
But for a high-energy player, nothing gets you revved up more than that. Carter feeds off every hard finish he gets.
Stolen by Mitchell. He kicks it to Nurkic. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now just a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
George with the ball. Now guarded by Nurkic. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Conley. That one a little long. Portland leading by 5. To the middle. Here's Ariza. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Conley against Dragic. Nurkic in the post. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Nurkic has got 6.
Got to give Nurkic props. He's gifted at staying in control, even when he's under pressure.
Pass to Powell from deep. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack from him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's George. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 11.
A guy with George's focus can shrug off the contact. He won't let the defender disrupt his rhythm.
Nurkic kicks to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Carter sets the pick for Mitchell over Ariza. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket for Mitchell. And it's Dragic with the ball for Portland. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That will complete this 4-game homestand. A different look now for Portland. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Whiteside. Burks comes in for George. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Goran Dragic. Mitchell against McConnell. And Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
Oof, that's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Mitchell looking it over. Burks against Williams. Passes it to Mikhailuk. Clock at 6. Mitchell outside. From deep three-point range, Portland grabs the miss. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Yeah, just an amazing game when they met them last time out. Talk about a photo finish.
Here's Williams, following the score by Trevor Ariza. Williams with the ball, and Burks picks him up defensively. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Williams.
So savvy inside for a player of his size, and tough. Williams will do whatever it takes.
Now here's Ariza. 9 points last game. And it's Gay with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Pass to Mikhailuk. Three-pointer, no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Burks against Mitchell. Now here's Burks. He's guarded closely. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big. It won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him. But, boy, you can't teach size and athleticism. And that's what he brings to the party.
And that one misses. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Williams for 3. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Robinson passes to McConnell. Driving in from the left block. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Kicks it to Leonard. Dishes it to Mitchell. A minute 42 left in the second quarter. Good on the shot. Mitchell's got his first bucket in this one.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Now here's Powell. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Now here's Williams. Norman Powell unable to get his last shot to go. Mitchell finds Williams. 1:07 left in the first half of the game. Here's McKaylee, guarded by Powell. Offensive rebound. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. LeBron, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Malik Beasley comes in for Norman Powell. On the free throw, no good. And although he's a little undersized as a shooting guard, Beasley is still a great rebounder.
Yeah, and can regularly hit double-digit totals in that area. Very quick to the ball. Always nice to have a great rebounding guard.
Now here's Williams. Following the miss by Malik Beasley. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Takes it inside. Gay with the block.
And Gay has put a ton of work into his defense over the years. Specifically, it's how he times blocking those shots.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Mitchell finds Gay. Lays it up and banks it in. Gay's got 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's James, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Portland. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates.
Thanks for the great interview, Dave.
And looking at the Kings matchup, it's one they expect to win, but can't take for granted. It's hard to sustain your focus when you're playing a lesser team. That said, if they approach this game the right way, they should have no trouble.
And guys, that first half, man alive, LeBron was getting it done. Thank you for being with us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by James.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. They've got LeBron James, Trevor Ariza out there with Whiteside. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's George in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
one drops. He ties it up. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Powell for three. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. With the drive. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Trailblazers shooting well. They're at 45%. George finds James over Conley. And James with the basket on the assist by George. And it's 13 points for LeBron.
Zero hesitation from James. Trusting his shot.
Conley surveying the D. And stolen by Whiteside. And they're pushing it up. Powell, the pass to George. Lets it go with a three. It falls for his fifth field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And this is one of those nights where George came in aggressive and stayed that way. He's been incredible.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. A three-pointer, no good.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
And George kicks to Powell. And stolen by Tatum. Over to the left wing. Conley, the pass to Carter. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. George dishes to Powell. Driving inside.
Really working on the technique defensively. Tatum showing good fundamentals, good discipline.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And good that time.
Well, and in terms of size, that's a mismatch he'll exploit every time, especially inside.
We talk so much about Tatum's influence, Chris, at the offensive end. But he's become an impact defender as well.
Instincts, length. You see he's got added muscle. I mean, Kevin, that's what the best players do at this position. Think about it. LeBron, Kawhi, KD. All lockdown defenders when they put their minds to it.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, from the moment he stepped into the league, I mean, Jason Tatum, to me, has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic winners.
And there's the pass to Ariza. Here is Whiteside. He's guarded by Nurkic. And George kicks to LeBron. Sweet move. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, when James is attacking like this, it's sometimes overwhelming for the D, and they're forced to compromise.
First trip to the line for him here.
And 74%, yeah, you know, so-so. He probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
Two.
And the first one at the line is good.
We love LeBron's work ethic on the court. I mean, King James, he doesn't just sit on his throne. He puts in the sweat to make a difference on every single play.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Gets them what they need. Could have been better, but they're out front.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
And George kicks to Whiteside. Picked up Powell. He's guarded by Nurkic. The shot by Powell, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Just an intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to a guy with a great shot.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. George passes to Pop. Whiteside with it. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Trevor Ariza. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Dragic finds Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to James. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Mitchell, that's short off the rim. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Poke loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
You look at George. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
The 3 from Tatum. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Tatum's got the lead up to 6 now for Memphis. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Memphis.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing, not giving them an inch of space out there.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections. And a moment here now to see the numbers for LeBron James. The past month has been surreal. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. And what a force he is on the glass. Just inhales rebounds.
Oh, he can go around his opponent, over his opponent, through his opponent. A true triple threat.
Nurkic with the steal. Conley against George. And it's sent back by George.
Few players have a bigger impact defensively than Paul George. A fixture on the all-defensive team. PG, a nightmare for opponents.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
Nurkic a screen on Dragic. 6 on the shot clock. Carter against George. Outside Dragic. Pass to James. Portland again missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Conley against Powell. Tatum setting the pick for Conley. Lays it up off the glass. And it's an 8-point Grizzly lead.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Outside Dragic. James outside. In the corner, George with it. Shot to stop the run. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists now tonight.
Working hard for those 2 points. PG can score from just about anywhere on the floor.
Pass to Tatum. Shot from 12. It's hauled in by George. George has got 7 rebounds in the game.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
James finds George. Now Powell from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Carter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Nurkic a screen on Powell. Here's Mitchell. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
For the Trailblazers, Robinson's checked in for Whiteside. Malik Beasley comes in for LeBron. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Powell. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Rudy Gay's checked in for Carter. Williams comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Mitchell in for Mike Conley. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Mitchell finds Tatum. Nurkic a screen on Beasley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, the footwork, the positioning. Tatum's a difficult cover inside.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts. 81%.
And that one falls for Tatum. And so he hits both. Trailblazers trail by 6. McConnell scanning the floor. George with no one around. Offline with his three. George against Gay. Down low. Here's Nurkic. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. George has got 8 rebounds in this game. He kicks to Dragic. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And throughout his career, Dragic has been a leader. It's a natural fit for him.
Duncan Robinson called him the ultimate leader. Dragic, leader of his national team for a decade now. Guy just embraces the responsibility of it all.
Burks, he's checked in for Portland. Mitchell passes to Gay. For 3. He can't get it to go. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Here's George. He feeds it to Beasley. And stolen by Gay. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Bucket is good.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
The Grizzlies have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
One shot.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Portland. 9-point game. Burks sets a screen for George. In the corner, it's Robinson. Burks finds Robinson. Now Burks. And the 3 off target. Tatum on the wing. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Paul George. George has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Driving to the basket. And no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. On the wing, Williams. Burks covering. Back to Mitchell. Feeds it to Nurkic. Over George. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Mitchell. Nurkic has got 8 points.
Well, no doubt Nurkic knows how to get it done inside. I mean, using all of his height to find the shot.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Williams. And it's Mike Conley in for Mitchell. Trailblazers trail by 11. McConnell kicks to Robinson. There's the pass to Burks. Conley against McConnell. Shot clock at 6. George passes to McConnell. Inside, here's Robinson. Stolen by Michael Conley. Stolen by Robinson. Stolen by Michael Conley. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Conley's running. Gay can't get it to go. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
The Grizzlies have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Oh, man, an underrated big man. Nurkic, I mean, his brute strength is intimidating to deal with on both ends.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Ariza's checked in. And both free throws good for Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 11. McConnell kicks to Robinson. Pass to Ariza. .137 left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. And it's George missing. Memphis leading by 11.
Hey, yo, right here.
Conley with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Outside Ariza. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Here's Gay. That misses off the backboard. And for Portland, they're shooting about 42% so far. McConnell passes to Robinson. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. Gay's got his 6th rebound on the night. Conley against Beasley. Passes it to Nurkic. Over George. The Grizzlies with another miss. Trailblazers trail by 11. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Beasley outside. George against Gay. And it's Gay with the rebound. The 3 from Tatum. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Wendell Carter is up there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Conley. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Tatum in at the 3 spot. The lead now in single digits. James has got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Trailblazers. Memphis leading by 8. Mitchell outside. Carter finds Mitchell. It doesn't go for him. And it's Portland the other way. Now here's James. The kick out to Dragic. Just his first attempt. Off the left rim and out. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They're leading by 8. Nobody near Gay. Misses the 3.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
James dishes to Ariza. Pass to Beasley. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Conley's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Right side, a screen on Conley. Here's LeBron. Kicks it out to Beasley. Portland, no good that time either.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Free throw line jump shot. Here's Carter. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Carter's got the lead up to 12 now for the Grizzlies. Dragic the pass to Ariza. Here's James. Hits the three-point bomb. James has got 20 points.
Yeah, and this comes as no surprise. LeBron is an incredible scorer. He knows how to get cooking.
Gay outside. There's the drive. Back to Conley. Mitchell against Beasley. Mitchell outside. Launches it. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
But not his best day from three-point range. Just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
Tatum against LeBron. The 9-foot shot. And it's Carter missing. Trailblazers trail by 9. Ariza sets a screen for Beasley. Looking to end his cold spell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. And he makes the first. Powell, he's jacked in for the Trailblazers. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Memphis with it. 7-point differential. Carter with a screen on Beasley. The drive by Mitchell. It's good. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And how about the strength from Mitchell? Looking tough and determined on that aggressive take inside.
Here's LeBron. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. On defense, the Trailblazers. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
I love the defensive tenacity. James showing real hustle and energy on this end of the floor.
Easily in the post, covered by Mitchell. Good work there as it goes. And now it's only a 5-point Grizzly lead.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Yeah, no question. It takes skill and a certain level of fearlessness.
And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his 1st foul.
I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Here is Carter. Outside Tatum. From deep. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Portland. Ariza outside. Beasley outside. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
One shot.
Memphis leading. Now Conley. Carter with a screen on James. The kick out to Tatum. And again, Memphis no good.
With all these three-pointers he's missed in the first half, he's become a weight around that neck. Somebody tell he's got to be more unselfish.
Powell, that's good. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Rudy Gay on the wing. Ariza covering. Ariza against Gay. Just 3 to shoot. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Beasley. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Memphis trailing here. Gay finds Conley. Outside Tatum. Conley against Powell. Conley's shot is off. Portland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Ariza. At the elbow, it's Whiteside. Portland moving the ball around. Powell for 3. It's hauled in by Gay. And for Memphis, they're shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Carter kicks to Gay. Carter sets the pick for Gay. In the corner. Tatum with it. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Carter against Whiteside. Now the pass to LeBron. And the shot goes in. James has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Carter with a screen on Powell. Here's Tatum. Count it from 12. Tatum's got 13 points in the second half.
Defense must be aware of where Tatum is, especially when he's roaming around in the mid-range.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
George is checked in for Beasley. And Memphis also making a switch. Nurkic is checked in. He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Portland head coach talking to his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Mitchell. Kicks it to Conley. Now the feed to Carter. Over Ariza. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
James. It's rebounded by Memphis. Nurkic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Carter. To take the lead. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And that's 10 points for Wendell Carter.
There is where Carter Jr. is most comfortable. It feels like he can score at will from there.
Conley against LeBron. Over Conley, and James gets it to go. James has got 15 points in just the second half. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. And the rejection by LeBron. George against Mitchell. And here is James. From deep, George cans it from downtown. George has got 23. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
4 on the clock. The 3 from Tatum. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Powell dishes to LeBron. And stolen by Tatum. Mitchell wide open. His 3-pointers off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 4. It's Powell on the wing. Over by Conley. Powell the pass to Ariza. He dishes it to George. Right side a screen. And George gets to Ariza. George trying to break free. That's good from Ariza on the assist by George. George has got his 7th assist here tonight. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Nurkic. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Trailblazers shooting in the 4th has been tremendous, 59%. Mitchell against George. Oh,
good. Did you see that? Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 10. 1:32 left in the 4th quarter. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Hey, guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
They lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. Tatum against Powell. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Powell kicks to LeBron. Ariza at the elbow. George looking around. Back to Ariza. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And that one, good.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, this has got to be one of the most rewarding wins they'll have this season. They could have easily gone quietly, but they fought back so hard.
They really did, and I think it shows a little bit of the character of this group, and that's a testament to them. When things seem to be their most difficult, they have a way of rallying around one another and looking to be at their best.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Paul George.
What a teammate he was tonight, setting guys up for layups and open jumpers on what seemed like every possession.
Back to George. From downtown, that shot misses. And so Portland takes this one up by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it.